Hello.
Yeah. How was your weekend?
Tango, no problem. How are you, sir?
I'm fine. I hope you are enjoying the weekend because tomorrow is Salah, and I don't know
Yeah,
if you're a Muslim or Christian.
I'm a Muslim.
Okay. Happy Salah in advance.
Thank you. Thank you.
So we are going to start few moments from now, okay? So can you give me a brief summary of what you learned on our last class?
Okay, give me a second. Let me try to. So, in our last class, we'll continue from where we stopped. From where we stopped, like from continuation from two-dimensional array. Yeah. So we'll continue from there. Then we did some examples where we take my 2D array equals to created from random variables. And from there, we did how to get the maximum using how to get the maximum, and also we talk about the axis where the axis 0 is column and the axis 1 is row. Then from there, we perform some calculations. We did the addition, we did the subtraction, did the modulo, the multiplication. Come down to the square roots, the trigonometric signs. We did some examples on that. And from there, we come to addition of arrays, where you can add some certain numbers to an array. Like, for example, if we have an array of A, we have the list, then from there, we can have 10 and add it to the numbers inside. Did the addition, subtraction, multiplication. Then from there, we did comparison of arrays, where we can compare two arrays and see whether the values are the same or not. Then from there, we also talk about how, like, we did some example, like how comparison of arrays is used. We'll mention Facebook as an example. Like, if you create a password, every time you're trying to log in using another password, like, the password will try to compare to the first one that you use. So that's where we start.
Okay. Okay, is that all?
Yeah, yeah, that's where we stop on Thursday.
No problem. Okay, let's wait for a few minutes. Okay, let
Okay.
me. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
You can see it.
Yes, I can.
Okay. Just few minutes. Okay. Let me set up everything. Okay. Before we
Mm-hmm.
start. So, and today we are going to continue from Numpy, and this is the last class for Numpy. This is all you need to know in Numpy. So thereafter, we are going to look more on pandas in our next class on Thursday, and till the end of this training, we are going to look more on pandas. Okay,
Okay.
so NOPA is not too like long. Okay, so we are going to look more on pandas on our next meeting, which is on Thursday, and also we are going to see some real life projects on pandas, which you are going to work on your own project when the time comes. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
so few minutes, I'll get back to you. Okay, few minutes. Something. So, and we are going to see how we can access elements, in NumPy, and during the course of accessing the elements, we are going to use one-dimensional array. One-dimensional array. We are going to say we are going to give it a variable name, which we are going to use a as a variable name, and we declare a one-dimensional array. And thereafter, we are going to see how we can specify an index, and how we can perform slicing. And also, we are going to see some how to get or access the last element of a um, dimensional array. And we are going to work more. Okay,
Okay.
now, so let me create a text. Now I'm going to name it accessing elements, accessing element 1. Okay, this is accessing element 1. So just as I just explained, I'm going to create a one-dimensional array. I'm going to call it a variable name called a, and I'm going to say np dot array, then 1 comma 2 3 and 4 on 5. Okay, this is one dimensional array. I hope you remember how we can create a one dimensional array.
Yep. Yep.
So I want to run it now, and so it gave us an error. So can you debug the error, and what is the reason?
We have not refreshed the actual
Because
from above.
I did not get.
I said
I did not get you.
we have not refreshed the actual numpy from above, like where we said import numpy.
Okay. Good, good, good. It seems that. understand it clearly? Good. We are going to refresh it now. So it has been refreshed, and so we are going to run it now. When we run it, definitely it will work. So been it has already worked. So we are going to see okay, we are going to see our array A, and this is our array. And now we are going to specify an index. So do you remember how you can index in Python?
How to index the Python? Like how?
Yes.
Yes. What I know, like the first number is zero, the second one is one, the third one is
Okay.
two, so the fourth
Okay.
four up, going up forward. So
Okay.
if we want to access one, we'll have to give it a code, and one will be equals to zero.
Okay. Now you have said it all. So let us index now. And we are going to call our A. Then we are going to use the square bracket. And we are going to index 1, which is 0. When we index 1, automatically 1 will be printed. And I don't like how it came out. I don't like how it came out. So now we are going to, okay, let's use the print. Let's use the print A and 0. Okay, did you see how it came out? Can
Yeah.
you tell me can you tell me the difference and what you understand?
The first one, it give us the type of index that is printing, which is an integer, right?
Okay,
And the second one, it just prints the number only.
okay. Yeah, you are correct. It gave us the index number and it told us uh, the integer bit, which is 64. So the bit is 64. It gave us the variable, which is integer. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So, and do you observe there was difference between the first output and the second output?
Like which one? Sorry, for the A zero,
The
the output.
first, this is the first output, and it produced this for us, and
Yeah,
this is the second, and it produced. What did you observe?
yeah. The first one is telling us that this is a numpy, and the integer value, and the number itself.
Okay, now see, you explain it to what you understand. But normally, I want to break it down to the right statement for you. When when we use an Google Colab,
Mm.
Google Colab make it easy for us to output our results without calling the print. Normally, print is used to output result, right? In
Mm-hmm.
Python. So, but Google Colab make it easy due to the tab, the tab. Okay, due to the tab you can easily run. Unlike if you are using the charm, for you to output your results, you have to print and then run. I
Okay.
hope you understand.
Yeah.
So now, and when you are running directly without using the print, it will tell us the bits and what you are outputting. But when you use the print, it will give you the result automatically without any attachment of a notification. Okay,
Okay.
so we are going to see how we can slice. And so, do you can you explain what is slicing? In I believe you were taught about slicing in Python.
Yes.
Can you recall or tell me what you understand by slicing?
It's been a while I've not done analyzing, so I won't be able to recall. Like actually, I don't know if you wanna throw some light on it.
Okay. Now, slicing is just like getting the particular range or getting a particular um, length of a variable you declared. Okay,
Okay.
you're getting the particular number. Okay, now let's see an example. Let me use let me break it down for you. Now I want to get from 3 to 4. I want to get from 3 to 4. I will use the slicing method and tell the system to start from 2 and stop at 5. It will produce this result for me. So this is how to slice. Now I'm going to call, okay, I'm going to use A. Remember, A is our variable, and we are going to now I want to get I want to get 3 and 4. Now remember, here is 0 and 1 and 2. We are going to start from 2 and 5, 2 and 5. Let's see 2 and 5. What will be our output? Okay. Now it produced this for us. Let's see 2 and 4. So this is how to get these two numbers. I hope you understand. It's not
Yeah.
confusing, right?
Yeah, I know. I understand now.
Okay. So with this, what I have taught you so far is just like refreshing your mind to Python. To Python. So with this, you will be able to understand your normal Python, and you are going to also understand your advanced Python. Okay. So we are going to see how we can access a two-dimensional array. How we can access a two-dimensional array. Okay. Now for us to access a two-dimensional array, so let's see how we can access. Now we are going to, okay, let me copy this. I'm coming. I'm trying to copy this. Okay. Now this is accessing element 2, and we are accessing a two-dimensional array. We are going to declare our MP. We are going to call it B. D. Okay.
Mhm.
I hope you are with me.
Yeah, I'm there. I'm here.
Okay. So this is B, and we are going to declare MP dot array, and we are going to say bracket, and we are going to use our square brackets, and we are going to pass in our variable and 1 comma 2 3. So we are going to close our square brackets. I hope you remember how we can create a two-dimensional array.
Yes, I do.
So I'm creating it now. So we have created a two-dimensional array, and let me call the B. Let me print the B. So this is our two-dimensional array. Now we want to access a particular row. Remember, what is the shape of this? The shape of this two-dimensional array is 2 by 3, which is two rows and three columns. So this is the shape. So we want to access the row. Now for us to access the row, we are going to use the index method. We are going to, this row, the first row is index 0, and the second is index 1. I hope you understand. If there is more than three rows, the next will be 2, like that. I hope you understand this, the method.
Yep.
So now for us to index our first row, we are going to use this. We are going to say B, then index B. So this is our first row. So let me change it to 2 and 1. So did you see it? This is how to index. Now for us to get 2, we are going to index our first row and also use the square bracket again and pass in. Now this is where we are going to start our counting 0 1. We are going to pass in 1. Now we are going to access 2. So let me use the normal print method. Okay, so this is 2. I hope you understand. Hello,
Yeah. I'm here.
I hope you understand how I access the 2.
Can you come over one more time?
Hello,
Yes.
Ednage, do you understand how I access the 2?
Like what I'm saying, can you like come over it like one more time?
Okay, now for me to access this 2, remember, if we want to access our role, we are going to, okay, I want to cut this now. I'm coming. So this is our dimensional array, two-dimensional array now. So for us to access this role is index 0. This role is index 1. I hope you understand this part.
Okay. Okay. So the first row, which is the upper part, is 0, and the second one is
Yes,
1.
yes.
Okay.
So look at it now. B, we are going to call B. Then our first role is index 0. Look at it. When I run it, it will produce the first row, right?
Yeah.
When I input 1, it will produce the second row. You
Okay.
understand?
Yeah, I understand it now.
Now, in our index 0, we want to access 2. We want to
Okay.
access 2. Now, for us to access 2, we have to create another square bracket by the side. Then we are going to count again 1, 2, 0,
One.
0, 0, 1. Understand?
Okay.
And we are going to run. So it printed 2 for us. So let me print it out like normal print. So did you see how it printed it as 2?
Yeah.
This is how we can access the 2. So I hope it's clear to you.
Yeah, yeah, I got it now.
Okay, now let's see how we can reshape. We are going to see how we can reshape. Okay, and we want to reshape and we want to reshape our B. Now to reshape our B, we have to use B. Okay, now let me write a text reshape. A shape 2-dimensional array. So this is how we can reshape. Now we are going to call our B. Okay, so we are calling our B and we are going to, okay, and use a dot reshape. This is a method in Python, dot reshape. Then we are going to create the pattern to which we want it to reshape it. We are going to give it a dimension which is 3 by 2, 3 by 2 dimension. So once I run it, it will produce the dimension. Did you see it? This is the dimension. We have turned this. Did you see how we reshape it?
Yes, I did. So like
So
to reshape it, we'll call our variable which is B, then we put reshape, then we put how we want it to be reshaped. Like if 3 by 2.
yes, yes, the pattern you want it. Do you know as do you know the how matrix look like 3 by 2
Yeah,
matrix, 4 by 4? This is how you can reshape in an array.
yeah,
I hope you understand.
yeah, I did.
Okay, and now we want to look for a multiple array. Okay, you can create a multiple array, right? Now we want to see how we can restructure two arrays. We want to restructure two arrays. We want to restructure it to horizontal stack or vertical stack. Horizontal stack or vertical stack. We are talking about restructuring. Okay,
Yeah.
restructuring. When we talk about what do you understand by restructuring?
Like changing the form of something that was already in one form, changing it to another form, like changing its position.
Yes, restructuring. Yeah, I think that is okay. I so let's see how we can restructure. Okay, let's see how we can restructure. Now we are going to restructuring. So now we are going to create a tab of code, and we are going to call create a variable, first and second variable. So let me cut this. Let me copy this, and this is our first variable. Okay. So please don't be confused. In case you find it difficult to understand, draw my attention. I'm ready to take you back, so so that you can be able to grab it, right? Okay.
All right.
I believe you know how we can create an array. This is me creating a an array, a first and second array using A and B. So so we have created our array. Now we want to arrange it so an horizontal stack, horizontal stack. So horizontal stack. Now we are going to write a code. Now for us to turn it to an horizontal stack, the horizontal stack means that everything will be in horizontal pattern. It will be on a single list. Okay, so we are going to do it like this: np dot hxt. Then we are going to pass in our variable a comma b. So look at it. This is the horizontal stack. Everything is on a single list in the horizontal pattern. Okay, and
Mm,
this is it. I believe you understand it.
yes.
So when we create a vertical stack, the vertical stack automatically creates a two-dimensional array which will look like this. So we are going to copy, okay, we are going to create it as horizontal stack, a vertical stack. So, and we are going to write the code. So for us to write it like this, for us to write the vertical stack, we are going to say np. Okay, let me copy this. It's just for you to change it to v and run. This is the vertical stack. Hello,
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
I hope you understand.
Yes, I'm trying to make a note. Yes, okay. So this is
Okay.
vertical stack. Wait, I'm trying to pass my code here, but I'm getting an error. Like with the horizontal stack. Basic
So
so
I okay, you cannot get you are not getting it clear, or I don't know.
give me a second, please.
Remember, I'm using two brackets. I don't know if you use one bracket.
To declare the variable, you're supposed to use two brackets or one.
Yeah, look at it. look at it. The horizontal stack I used to bracket,
Oh, okay.
and
Okay, that's right.
the vertical I used to bracket. Okay.
Okay, I got it.
So we are going to look how we can, okay, how we can see the shape, and the shape is the length of a dimension, okay, of each dimension. We are going to see how we can know the number of dimension, and we are also going to know the number of elements. Okay.
Okay,
Now, okay, now let's work with this. Let me copy this. Okay, let me copy this. I'm going to work with it. So these are the futures of arrays. The futures of arrays. Arrays futures. Okay.
okay,
Now I'm going to paste it and I'm going to call it B, and the B, I'm using the B. So I'm going to reshape or see the shape of B. Now for us to see the shape of B, I'm going to pass in B and use the bracket
hello, hello.
is to tell you the shape of. Now, hello, are you with me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Hello.
Can you
Okay.
hear me?
Someone just called. Yeah, someone called me,
Okay,
and okay, just a minute, a minute. So, and back. So, this is how we can create our shape. And now, what is the shape of this array? The shape of this array is 2 by 3 dimension. Uh, I hope you understand it.
well, why is it giving us only 2,3 as the output?
Yeah, it's giving us the shape, give us 2 comma 3. The first is we have 2 rows and we have 3 column. The first signifies the row, and the second signifies the column. I hope you understand.
Okay, okay, I got it now.
So let's see the number of dimension. The number of dimension. Now, for us to check the number of dimension, are going to call B, and we are going to say N dot NDIN dot NDIN. So did you see it gave us two dimension?
That is for what?
The dimension.
Oh, okay.
Okay, what do you understand by dimension?
The dimension,
Hello?
that's like the length, breadth, and the height, right? It comprises of the length, breadth, and height of something.
Okay, when we talk about dimension, is in like, okay, is it the 2 by 3 dimension, or okay, in 2 dimensional array? Okay, 2 dimensional. When we talk about the a 1 dimension, it just a dimension that does not look like a matrix, just on a straight line, a 1 dimensional. But when it's 2 dimension, it's like having two rows, multiple rows.
Okay. So that means
Okay.
the dimension give us the numbers of rows.
Yeah, let's say the number of rows. Okay. Now let's see an example. Okay. Let's see an example, and so we are working on a real life practical. Okay. So let's see, and let's run this, and let's run this. Did you see? It's, it still gave us 2 dimensional row, 2 dimensional, and y. So I'm still searching. Okay, let's see, why is it showing us 2 dimension? Okay, we only have one, and we have two. We have 2 dimension and 1 dimension. Okay, and when we talk about the dimension, it's supposed to show us the shape, just like the shape. Okay, it's the shape. Now I'm still finding out difficult to. Okay, now can you share your screen?
I'm using my phone. Up to now, I'm not able to work with the.
Okay, now let me share my screen to Google, so that we can have an insight of a dimension. Okay.
Okay.
So can you read? If you are seeing my screen, can you read?
Um. It says size of multi-dimensional array. Say the total number of elements that can be stored in multi-dimensional array can be calculated by multiplying the size of all the dimensions. For example, array is equals to integers is can be stored. Okay, this multiply
Okay.
by this by this. Okay.
Now, so let me search for more example. So okay, now you see, this is a dimensional array. Okay,
Okay.
this is a dimensional array, and okay, this is 2D array. Dimensional array is just like the number of columns, okay?
Okay.
The number of columns and the rows. So I also want you to take this as an assignment, do more research on this two dimension and one dimensional array.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Now let's go back to our let's go back now. So now we want to check for the size. We want to check for the size b dot size, and the size is 9 in the sense that this is 3, uh, 6 and 9. That is the total of everything inside, the total of elements. Okay,
Okay.
so I will tell you that this is the end of NumPy, and we are going to pandas, which will be next week, and we are going to see more advanced code in Python, and also we are going to learn from the fundamental stage of pandas to the advanced stage of pandas, which you will require to be work to work on project. Okay,
Okay.
and what did you understand today? And I just want you to tell me some of the insights you have learned in today's class.
Okay. So today's class, we did comparison of elements in Numpy, sorry. So we made some example, and we try to access like like index. We try to get index in an array, like have a list. Like for example, if we want to access one, how to go about it. So we did that. And also, we came down how to access a two-dimensional array. We have how to access two-dimensional array. Where we have our variable, then we try to access what is inside. And also, we did how to access two-dimensional array. Also, that access two-dimensional array. Okay, yeah. So that's the same thing. Then, secondly, how to access like a value inside an array. Like for example, if we have B, is two-dimensional array. The first line is zero, the second line is zero. So how to access like any element inside the first line? We did that. So we did reshaping of an array. And then we did how to restructure an array. Then then we did how to arrange the arrays into stack, where we have the vertical stack and the horizontal stack. Then we did the features of the array. Like we did the how to the shape of the array, the dimension, and the size. That's how we solve.
Okay, and I thank you for your time, and also thank you for being able to recall what you learned in this class. And on our next class on Thursday, right? On Thursday is our next class, right?
Yes.
Thursday and Saturday. So and get prepared on Thursday and Saturday. We are going to see more on of advanced class in Python for data analysis. Okay,
Yeah, it was.
so hello, what do
Yeah,
you
I'm here.
say?
I'm here. I was just saying thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, I really appreciate you. Okay,
Yeah. So,
so do have a nice day
all
till we
right.
see next week.
All right. Thank you.